We made it. We made it. We made it through the holiday. Yeah, my father, he basically put it on me to create almost everything and bring it to the home based on my mother passing away, all that. You know what I mean? So, hey, it wasn't easy. Some things baffle my mind, but we made it. We made it through another holiday. Everybody's happy. Enough. Cheers. Except for old grumpy me, you know what I mean. But he gave me two watches, so I'm working on this one. I told him, hey, you got a Casio G Shock? Yo, you know. But yeah, so I got two from him to check out, and I will. Cheers, and what a grand win that was, by the way. Shit, I know that Dougie Doug is live. Uh, you know, don't mean to step on that. I don't, but I'll only be in for a few, I guess. Thanks for the like. What's up? What's up, everybody? I really appreciate that. Um, so yeah, I worked as like a dervish, a whirling dervish today. Making all that Thanksgiving magic and shit like that for my father's sake because he put me on it. You know what I mean? So there you go. So he just wanted to honor my mother and her passing. Bring as many people as he could from our family back together just to hang out for the day, and he got it. So big ups to Dad. Big ups to Mr. X, as they say. Big up, Mr. X. Yo, you're always a winner, brother. You're always a winner, father. You know what I mean? So we got nothing but love for what we did and what we're gonna do. Cheers, everybody. Happy holidays. I appreciate the like, man. Please throw those likes out. Don't hesitate to chat in. No intimidation, no problem. Everybody's good. Hey, Jessica, happy Thanksgiving, my sister. How you doing? How you doing? Peace to you. How you doing, Jess? Shit, Jess. Time for me to get something out of this grinder. We had Thanksgiving, man. I was in charge as per my dad, because my mom's not around, so I fucking loved it. I fucking loved it, you know? My dad's really cool, man. Now, he never expected, and I must be clear about this, he never expected to outlive my mother. So none of this shit was part of the plan. And now he has to make new plans. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, I'll tell you what. My mother did not want to come home and change her lifestyle. I swear you that. So when she was on vacation and she went out in a few minutes, glory on her, brother. Glory on her, everybody. Seriously. So my dad, excuse me now, me a couple of 3 times for burping. My dad, on the other hand, definitely did not plan to outlive her. So he's on some new shit. Because he has to be. And you know what? I really appreciate that, Dad. I really appreciate that, Dad, man. Roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. What's up, Bud Files? Nice to see you in. How you doing, my brother? Thanks for the likes and everything, guys. Thanks for the likes. I don't have a joining link or anything, Jessica, right now, because this is just impromptu. Hey, I survived Thanksgiving. Even though I had to lead. But I'll tell you what, man, I got questions. It's like, where'd the spinach dip go? I bought spinach dip. I don't know where it is. Things like that happen. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Does it ever happen to you? I knew I bought that spinach dip. I still got my fucking receipts. I'm going to check my receipts. What the fuck? But I know I bought it. So those things are perplexing, but I guess that happens all the time when you're doing something grand, right? I mean, grand spread. We had a like a cheese dip and a chili dip and a jalapeno and cranberry dip and you know, crackers and cheese and all this shit. And I don't know where the spinach dip went. You know what I mean? Does that ever happen to you guys? Come on, let me know, man. As they say, one's in the chats. One's in the chats. But nah, it's just kind of funny how shit like that happens. It's like, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. The brown sugar. We got a brown sugar and a baking powder. I left the baking powder over there. Baking soda, I mean, baking soda. Check under your car seat. I don't have a car. Jessica, I don't have a car, man. Yeah, I'm sure it could have went that way, but I don't know where it went. You know what I mean? That shit's a mystery, man. There's a fucking goblin out there that's gobbling up some dip. Food items vanish. Yeah, man. It happened twice in this process. But again, I'll check my receipt. But I swear to God, I bought that spinach shit. I'll swear to your God, whatever you want. So what's up, Jess? How you doing? How was your Thanksgiving, my lady? That's what I said to my son because he's a freak like that, right? And he was like, but I couldn't have ate the whole thing. And I was like, are you sure, brother? Are you sure? He's a freak, man. He'll eat anything creamy or cheesy. He's a fucking mouse. Cheers. Oh, by the way, this is the first time I get to enjoy my weed for the day. I mean, I had a little before we left, but that was when I was high stress because I wanted everything to go well. Big deal. I didn't eat a damn thing, by the way. I didn't eat one fucking morsel here Thanksgiving because I was in charge of making it happen and catering and shit. Oh, you celebrate tomorrow? Cool. That's smart. That's smart. You're going to have a Friendsgiving. But I didn't eat a damn thing because when I got my mind on being of service, right? I'm not a punter. I'm not in line, because I come from the carny world. If you run the game, you're not a fucking customer, right? Because your cousin works and they're doing it late. Hey, do it anytime you want. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Oh, you're not friends anymore with your neighbor? The one that was coming over? I didn't even get to see her. You said she was gorgeous. I want to see who's gorgeous. You know that, Jess. You know that. Huh. But now you're fighting with her? Damn, that's sad. That's sad. I hope you guys get back together, eh? Holy shit. I hope I don't cough and snot all over everybody. Holy shit. But yeah, man. I'm sorry, Jess. I'm sorry. Anytime you got animosity with your neighbors and all that, she can be a jerk off. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully she'll recover. You know what I mean? Hey, I guess you're the only one in, Jess. Thanks. Nice to see you. I'm sorry I don't have a joining link. I really don't. It's just very impromptu, Very much. Cheers, sister. What do we got going, Jess? Oh, last bowl of Keef? Hell yeah, hell yeah. So I got some bonus, from our farmer. I mean, it could be Keef. It looks like Keef. I guess they would call it sugar if they're selling it over the counter. Hash, that's another word for it. But it's killer, Oh boy, it just creeps right up my neck. I start smoke a little bit of that. I love it, man. I don't know, good, clean, natural highs, man. I don't do drugs, This is just a plant, just the plant, as they say. So I'll be defensive on that. We had a great time, but where did the spinach dip go? Where did the spinach dip go? So I was kind of cool with the dips, I made some, bought some, parted with some, all that. But I gave them like different kinds of crackers. That's why I have that like little great value cracker thing as my thumbnail, right? So I gave them different kinds of crackers and that. But I bought really great hoagie rolls, like hard rolls, you know. I don't know what you guys call them, but hard rolls. And I cut those into coins, whatnot, you know, and then toasted them up so that people could put them through and eat that, you know, cheese dip and all that good shit with them. They loved it, guys. They loved it. I watched my dad, you know, because again, he's not going to be a talkative man, you know, he's not. But I saw him eat for hours and hours, you know. Thank you, Jessica. Everybody, like, comment, subscribe. Don't hesitate to comment in. Please, everybody, go sub up to Jessica, youtube.com/at Jessica Ralston, as you can see, 211. Everybody sub up. She can share her link right here and right now. But everybody else, nah, I know. All our good people are already subbed up to you, Jess, right? So you can't get fed? Aw. On the day that everybody else eats, you didn't eat, huh? I didn't eat it either, Jessica. I tell you. What's up, Tasha? Tasha from South Africa. How do we say this? How the heck are you doing? I'll be nice. Rusty had a good one. Yeah. He had a good TG, a good tug on your good tug on your nuts. But happy Thanksgiving, Tasha. Oh, you actually got to eat, but it was lousy. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Rusty was getting the feast, right? Yeah, well, I don't expect you to live on dog food, darling. I don't expect it. Oh, hell yeah. Some Denny's. Wow. That's grease and salt. I guess Thanksgiving is too. But you know what? I promise you, Jessica, take this because, you know, I cannot lie. I don't care. I know you don't celebrate there, you know. So you don't have a harvest festival at all, Tasha? I know you don't do Thanksgiving, November, whatever, you know, but you guys don't have like a harvest festival? Yeah? Maybe just the headhunters? Oh, shit. I don't know, man. Headhunters Festival. All right. See you later, Tasha. I love when you come in here. You're so nice. Please join up when I have, you know, a join in link. It'll be great to see you again, even just to say hi. But I'll say hi and see you later. Goodbye. Yeah, but I mean, I just think like most cultures probably have some sort of harvest festival, right? Fine with me. Fine with me. Because we get our, you know, farmer's weed in Harvestober, right? So November is no problem. Please like Jessica. Please like Jessica. Peace, everybody. Cheers, everybody. How's it going? How's it going? I was seeing how out of tune that is. I could try to, you know, play a little bit, but it is kind of out of tune. I'm unprepared. Excuse me for burping, guys. So yeah, Jessica, I didn't eat because I was concerned with presentation, catering. I worked for 4 days here at home and I made things in small batches, put them in the freezer, just trying to make sure my dad got everything he expected for Thanksgiving. Yes. And so he did. So there we go. Yeah. My sister. Ooh, you guys ready for controversy? Who's ready for controversy? Bring up your tea mugs. Who wants some tea? Who's ready? Who's ready? Nah, I knew you weren't ready for that. I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you soon. A good son. You know, he might not have said that 20 years ago, but he's been down with my program too. He learned a lot of things. He came around to, a lot of things that I tried to tell him before, you know, but the older the man, the older the ways, deep steeped in, you know, deep steeped in their believe in their own, you know, history. Now, I will tell everybody, and good advice to you because I have a bunch of children, always defer to the youth. Whatever you think is less important than what they think because they're the future. And I guess I'm trying to say that truth and reality is more relative than you think, and the future generations actually dictate what's going on next. Now people will not click like anymore, right? They're getting upset. They want to be all dug in, dig your heels in, and pretend like you're right, as if you fucking know, right? Get over yourself. Get over yourself. Yeah, I can't be a good son if he's not a good dad. So cheers to him. It's all about him. And I'm sorry that we lost my mom, because for me, yeah, I was waiting for her to come back, and I said, "Hey, mom, we're waiting for you to come back." But at the same time, we split normal, uh, happy. That's what happens, right? When you live a life with somebody, they're going to die, or you are going to die. So make sure that when you part ways the last time, that you do it on a good note. Because he was so sure that she was going to outlive him. That his main regret is he never got his chance, and he made this clear, to say goodbye. He never got his chance to say goodbye. I don't need to say goodbye. I'll say see you later. But as long as we part with a good relationship, our last interaction, you know what I mean? Our last possibility, that's all you can do. You know what I mean? That's all you can do. Jessica, I know even you have had recent and deep nights, right? And you tell me about them, and I could get all broken up about some of those, but I could also die any night in my sleep, right? So my concern is, aren't we still good? Like, is our relationship good? Did we part in good ways? If the inevitable happens, you know what I mean? Like, are we still on a good plane? Yes. Because I don't know, Jessica, I don't know what it is about you that when other people are like, you know what, he's not a good person, this why, whatever, you didn't deal with that. You were like, hey, I'm going to do it my way. So you have a lot of conviction, you know what I mean? Just to be like, what? Joe G never did anything to me. Joe G never did anything to me except bring you up, celebrate you, because that's what I did. And I will. You know what I mean? So don't doubt that. We're always going to part in good ways. So you've had fucking dicey nights. I've had dicey nights. But we're always going to part in good ways, right? I don't know. It's not hard for me to see. It's not hard for me to understand. I'm so open for that. I'm so happy to have you in my life, Jessica. Super harsh to her mom, and then her mom passed, huh? Yeah, yeah. So then there's like a guilt, right? There's a guilt that goes on stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. We don't have that problem. We don't have that problem. I mean, only because I've already mourned the death of my entire family. That includes my father. He's alive. That includes my mother. She's passed away. That includes my mother's brother. He's still alive. That includes my father's sisters. One's alive, one's dead. But I've already mourned the passing, because I understand, once I see how small our family unit is, I had to let it go, man. I had to let it go. So when people say, I'm so sorry, I say, I'm sorry too, but it's okay. It's okay. Because I've already mourned that loss, because I already saw how, when you got a family that can live in one house, you don't have much feet on the ground. Now we have the next generation, the kids that carry my name and all that. So future is bright, but we're not the future. I'm not the future. I'm a product of the past, right? Yeah, it sucks being depressed, man, and you might take it out on other people, and that's all bullshit, right, Jess? Sorry about that. Thanks for the likes, man. Thanks for the attendance, everybody. Awesome. Awesome. Here we go. Good old Bo Jackson, and then My favorite. Bash, bash, bash. You know what Canseco, you guys ever read Canseco's book? I didn't either. But from what I understand, part of the premise is, whoa, the government is afraid of these steroids because you're going to have a race of Superman running around here that can kick anybody's ass. It's so funny that they think like, excuse me, it's so funny that the uninitiated, thank you, Jessica, that's very nice of you. Please like her channel. But it's so funny that the uninitiated think that like kicking everybody's ass. You know, now I sound like, oh, gosh, like what's that guy, Napoleon Dynamite or whatever? I could kick anybody's ass. You know, but people think that's like a means to political power. It is not. It is not. Look at Softy, you know, that makes friends with everybody. Friend to all. That's what the politics are about. Nothing to do with me, man. I'm not in that game. As they said, if you counted all the votes, they were all fake anyway. You know what I mean? So whatever. I'm not in that game. I'm just saying like how the short-sighted are like, oh, I have the power, which is the brawn, right? Oh, well, you know, the brawn doesn't really bring you the power, you know. You have to be all things to all people. You guys know anybody like that? He's a guy, he gets on TV. I love them, they love me. All things to all people, that politician, you know, or any politician, the proper politician, actually, for the times. Maybe there was a time where you needed to be tough on this and tough on that, but it ain't like that anymore. I digress. I don't know anything about it, okay? It's not science. All my loose fucking teeth, and I still grind them because I've been, you know, still interested in this. So my loose ones need to go, eh? They need to go. It'll be a relief. Because I still grind them. My tongue's in prison. You know, just bars. Yeah, I wish I had a join-in link to come up with you, Jess, but I don't know. You know, I don't know if you're ready or any of that. What's up, Fresh Prince? Thank you, my brother. You want the console? Fresh Prince. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, near and far to you, brother, near and far to me, brother, beyond the grave to me, brother, losing my mom recently, you know, all the way. So respect. You want the console? Yeah, okay. You still want the book too? No. No, that's cool, man. I'm always here, man. I'm always here, right? That's the thing. I'll be here. There's no rush. Anything you want, I mean, I'm here. Yeah, man, it's great that you have that opportunity to take care of and hopefully do a little extra for the son there. You know what I mean? Take care of him, you know, and spoil him a little bit. What's going on, Dan? Happy Thanksgiving, Fresh Prince. Happy Thanksgiving, Jessica. Happy Thanksgiving, Dan. Happy Thanksgiving, Bud Files. What's up, all y'all? Cheers to you. Thanks for the likes. What's going on, Dan? What'd you do for Thanksgiving, man? Anything, man? Let's hear about it. Here we go again. Bash. Jose Canseco. THC and whiskey. All right. Yeah, I drank a bottle of wine because we got a fat ass bottle, you know, and I shared a little bit with my nephew. But as far as myself, I drank a bottle of wine. I don't drink wine, you know what I mean? But that was in honor of my mother. She would have had wine there. So I am drinking my regular now. You know what I mean? Drinking my regular. And THC, yeah, I'm getting right into it. Basically for the first time today. I had some tokes before we went out and worked. meaning that like basically I catered that Thanksgiving. I didn't eat a fucking morsel, bro. I didn't, because when my mind's on business, it's on business, and I had to provide the whole spread, the whole look, the whole rigmarole for my dad. You know, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch a thing. My wife was trying to get me to eat this or that she made. Of course, like, you know, I will do it tomorrow, but today, caterer mode, man. I was locked in. You know, getting raised up in the carny situation. You know, if you're the game master, you are never the contestant. Anyways, my dad gave me two watches to look through. This is one of those G-Shock Casios. The other one he gave me is a Casio Fisherman's watch, you know, which has the moon dial and what. So, my dad's awesome like that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Jessica Prince and Dan, peace to all of you. Dan, don't be talking about old shit all the time. Huh. We got to move on, man. We weren't banded. I just grew up with Casio. My dad gave me a diver's watch. It was a brown Casio in 84, right? And it was just a simple one. But I've always been so used to having this here. And then future, you know, I got my lighted background button, right? And I got G-Shock. So future, I don't know what old shit. Oh, I'm trying to get rid of shit, Fresh Prince, but I'll hold anything you want, man. I'll hold anything you want. It's nothing like that. There's no rush. My first, I mean, I've been to, when we had the fire, I've been to the bookstore, but they give me pennies on shit. You know what I mean? So that's bullshit. So I'll hold on to everything, bro. I will. So, but my first foray into, let me send a box for sale. I mean, it's pretty public anyway. So I sent him to Sean 420, you know, and he said he'll be able to start listing things the first of the year. And I was like, cool, because I already have a second box. You'll have a third box by the first of the year. And whatever happens, right? I mean, it ain't gonna hurt me, but I'm holding on to everything. You know, my mother dying slowed me down on getting rid of shit, even though I need to, because trust me, listen to this, Fresh Prince. My father, no fool, you know, no fool, older man, he wants to go into assisted living. He looked into his finances. He's like, I could do that for 5 years. If it's 10 years, it's going to start cutting into your inheritance. I said, I don't give a shit, Dad. You know, talking about how much or what car. I don't give a fuck. Give all the cars away. I don't care about your money. I just want you to be happy. But he did say, oh, well, I have to sell the house and I'm getting rid of everything in it. And I was like, well, our storage unit is across the street from your house. So I was thinking about it, Dad, and now we can just put it, you know, down as 100%. I'm going to get the biggest storage unit they have, which is a 30 by 10, right? Which you could put probably a little carnival in. So I'm going to get that because percentage-wise, it doesn't cost that much more, man. So I'm not throwing shit around or away or out anymore. I'm taking my time. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving, bro. Blessings to you. Thanks for your presence. Yeah, we got you. Fresh Prince, send me an email to anytime you want, because you don't have to worry about, you know, paying for the console or whatever it is that you want. I could just mail it to you, bro. I could just mail it to you, and, you know, later. You don't know why I don't trust you. Okay, I don't trust you. The PS3, the Xbox One, the Xbox 360. Oh, how we started. Oh, and back in the, so you want an NES, right? Well, I have 3 NESs, and Jimmy has 2, you know? Jimmy, my guy, my drummer, right? He has 2. So we have 5 NESs between us. No problem, dude. No problem. We got you. An NES in our world is nothing but a $45 proposition, you know? We paid $199.99 in 86 or 88, depending on when you got it. But we paid $199.99, and it's nothing but a $49 proposition at this point, and it's nothing but a $25 proposition, really, for a friend. You think I don't trust you? Well, you know what, Dan? I guess I don't need to trust you, bro. Thank you for making it all good. I guess I don't need to trust you. Dan, I'm 46. How exactly old are you? I don't like to ask a lot of people, right? I mean, this is an adults channel, but doesn't mean that it's any of my business how old you are. But are you, I'm 46. Are you 47? The reason I ask is, Dan, you think I don't trust you, but maybe we're just too alike, right? Maybe we're just too alike. If we're drinking from the same trough, man, I got to make sure I got spot. You know what I mean? Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. Well, there's a lot of cool emulators online, by the way. I got a Commodore 64 emulator because I grew up on Amigas, stuff like that. Amigas, Commodore 64. You used to put the floppy disk in, and then, if you want to play the rest of the game, you had to flip it over, put it in. So watch this. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Here, I got something to show you. I got something to show you. The Commodore 64 games in a, plug and play. Oh, here it's dusty, isn't it? Plug and play. It says it's from KB, right? So that's the kind of shit that I actually started with. Now you can see the manuals in there, the Commodore 64, whatever. It's the, faithful controller, but you have multiple games. Oh yeah, man. When I was born, Prince, um, I mean, I was born in 78, but I dealt with 70s technology. Even the stupid games they had, like a Pong where you had to, roll the dial on the paddles. ColecoVision, I loved. That was a great one. 1982, I think we got that. I was a baby. I was a fucking baby. But yeah, all my nerdier cool kids, they had their Commodores and their Amigas later. So all these games meant something to me. This is a KB one, right? But originally this was produced by the was it QVC? Like the TV shit where you used to order shit on TV by calling the phone number. So I think this is really rare actually. And so I think it's worth some money or whatever. But for me, it's just more like you want to talk about the roots. That's the roots of what I was doing. That's the roots of what I was doing. That's 70s shit almost. He's got emulators. Yeah. A lot of people, they love and I have plugins for those as well. I have Atari plugins. I have, Pac-Man plugins. I have Sonic plugins. I have, what the fuck else? Hold on. I'm trying to think of it. Hold on. Mortal Kombat. Yeah. I got a lot of those plugins. Those are fun, dude. Yeah. I've been careful to try to keep a couple of nice things around. Just things that matter. I mean, I would like to give it to a good home, not somebody who sees it as a commodity, but somebody who's, if it's something like, okay, I've already been through this, I don't need it anymore, but I know it's quality and I know its impact, and I want the right person to get it the first time, open it up and enjoy that shit. Enjoy that shit to the hilt, to the top. You know what I mean? To the hilt, which is down there, but to the top as well. Either way, right? 100. Like you say, 100 for everybody. Cheers. Wow. Yeah, so we had a great Thanksgiving. Let's see. Oh, I better go to my reference material. All right, now I'll free ball. We did like cheese and crackers, different dips, right? I don't know where the spinach dip, guys. I don't know where that went. I had one, I swear, but I can't find it. All right. So then you got to have celery and carrots for some dips, you know. Then we made like crusty bread, you know, like I toasted coins of bread so they could dip them in. And okay, so that was the cheese and crackers phase. What else did we bring up? We brought up some cream cheese, like chili dip. Now we're in the appetizers. My wife made uh, deviled eggs. Now I understand that's passe. It's like out of touch, out of date. Because people, they fucking hate deviled eggs right now. But I'll tell you what, they can be great. And also, my wife, she puts curry in them motherfuckers. She makes them real good with curry, brother. Yeah. And I'm not a salesperson, Fresh Prince, so it's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good, man. Anything that you can help us out with, it's just respect and love this way, and we'll love bomb you back, man. We'll love bomb and over deliver back. So take it, you know. I mean, this is mutually beneficial, I swear. All right, so here we go. Where was I at? Okay, so we had the cheese and crackers and the dips and like croute, you know, bread. We had like toasted bread, and what else did we have? Oh, green beans and corn and mashed potatoes, right? And stuffing, but like my dad said, and he's right, you know, it's not in the bird, so it's dressing when you put it on the side of the plate. So I put like dressing and shredded pork and more dressing and chicken, what do you call it? Chicken thighs, you know, that I chopped up, and mashed potatoes, and fucking hell. What else did we have? My nephew made turkey breast, right? Because we didn't have a turkey because my wife's boss, not only would he normally de rigueur, as they say in the French, but not only like by normal would he get her a turkey or get all of his employees a turkey, he said he was gonna. Now, you guys, if you've ever had a deep frozen turkey and had to do it for Thanksgiving, and this is only my third Thanksgiving that I've handled as the like lead, right? But if you do have one of them damn birds, you got to thaw it out for 2-3 days. You got to cook it for, you know, after you then you got to like soak it and clean it and take all the shit out of it. Then you go and you cook it for what, 6 hours, 8 hours. I spatchcocked one and cooked it for 6 hours. It wasn't done. Yo, that's crazy shit. Yeah, Dan can vouch for himself. Really? What do you mean, really? Oh, Dan, we're not in like any sort of conflict or anything. You're cool, Dan. What the fuck? You my man. You still didn't tell me how old you are, man. Why'd you skip that? Why'd you skip that question? Now you're getting all now you're getting all hurt. All right, where was I at? So then we had other crackers and other dips and that sort of thing. Um, yeah, obviously, I like I said, I made. We didn't get a turkey, you know, but he made a turkey breast. I made oh, yeah, we're the same age then. Yeah, I'm 46, exactly the same. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Friction. We're just too close for comfort, right? Too close for comfort, my brother. Well, what about that? Like, speaking of your age and everything, you remember using a Commodore 64 with the left and right and the directional, and you know, now all the games. You remember that, Dan? You got to put that shit in and then flip it over. Yeah, I almost quit. I mean, I was born in 78, but I almost quit computers in the 70s anyway. That shit was bullshit. I just want you to know I'm no troll. Nope. I know people think by your name you're a troll. I just think you get hung up on shit. We've been through this. Oh, you didn't have one? Yeah. Let me ask you this, Dan. Any one of your friends that had a Nintendo, they were like, hey, let me put in another tape. And they put in one of those cartridges. Anybody ever call them Nintendo tapes? And psh, I guarantee like 2 out of 5 people called it Nintendo. Like they intended to do something with you, Dan. They were trolling you hard, in 4th grade. 4th grade? Is that right? I don't know. We got ours. We got ours on the early time. A lot of times when you see the Mario, because we got the Mario Duck Hunt one, Christmas 86. So a lot of times you'll see one of those and it doesn't say 86. Mine says 86. When you fire it up, it says copyright 86. So it wasn't 88, it wasn't 87. We got it right on. But my dad was, using a lot of that. I mean, they had video game software and shit like that in his professional life in the Department of Defense. And they had touch screens. But, back then, screen was a big bubble. So the touch screen was very inaccurate. You'd have to do the XY adjustment all the time because it was so globed out. So you didn't even have a Nintendo. Well, your friends did, right? My dentist did. He had more games. But yeah, I had friends that, one of them specialized in this, one of them specialized in that. It was all good back in those days. It was all good. I quit on PlayStation 1, like Twisted Metal. What else was on the first PlayStation? Twisted Metal was like a big thing when they launched, right? Oh, like World Heroes, I guess. It was like the fighting game. Or was that called something else? I don't remember. But it was so clunky and slow sometimes that I gave up on that shit. And also the whole loading. Man, you guys are lucky I'm still on YouTube with all that. That stuff frustrates the fuck out of me. You press a button on an electronic and it doesn't fire up. You have to wait. It's a shock to the 70s me. But yeah, I still got Nintendo cartridges to get out there. I'm not going to keep many because I have the green cartridge that I got. It's got all the official Nintendo games on it, which is like 740 or something. And it's real. And it works. And it has a battery because a Zelda would have a battery, So it works for that. You take slight offense to people who think you're a troll, but I didn't say you were a troll. It's not that you're a troll. You've already said you get misconstrued. Okay, but I said sometimes you get hung up on the same shit. I didn't call you a troll. I'm just saying like, oh, I don't know, man. What about like fairness? What do you want to call it? Like justice. These things just, they don't exist. Like my firstborn son too, he's very concerned with fairness. It's just not a real thing. Oh, mistreatment. Yeah, because you want things to be equitable in the world, and it just doesn't happen like that. Yo, I didn't eat either. I didn't eat either, bro. I didn't eat either, bro. But do you think Fresh Prince has nothing to apologize for, bro? You get hung up on mistreatment. Yeah, I understand. But, there is no fairness in this world. That's what I'm saying. Like, my firstborn son, he's like that. He's a lot like that, bro. He's a lot like that. But the expectations, treat thy neighbor as their brother. Yeah. He's using archaic language. That means it's really hitting. Yeah. Well, treat everybody with the respect that, at least the respect, treat them with full respect. When they prove you wrong, treat them with what they deserve. You know what I mean? How about that? I don't want you to be perfect, Dan. How about that? Treat everybody with full open heart, love, respect, everything I would do for anybody. Then prove me wrong, and I'll treat you the way you deserve. You understand? I think that's fair, Dan. I mean, I'm giving you like marching orders and boots. But whatever. Brother 2M? Huh. Shit, Dan. Some people got identity crises, brother. Heck yeah, man. Feast out, chill out, and enjoy. I hope you guys can watch something nice on TV, bro. I'm not giving you anything, Dan. I'm not giving you anything. It's all for fair exchange. Nothing is given. Nothing is given. Yo, Prince. Yeah, enjoy, man. I hope you guys can see something nice on TV. You know, just get that warm atmosphere, chill out, have fun. No pressures, man. No pressures on the world. Everybody is waking up with a hangover again tomorrow. Everybody, you know, last night was a drinking night, dude. If you don't think last night was a drinking night, I guess you're not up with the culture, right? But it was. So people woke up dead streets, you know, hungover today, and they did it again for Thanksgiving, you know. So as we are past that day here on the East Coast, that's okay. Yeah, you don't need my consent. Just do your fucking thing. You don't need my consent, man. I mean, we're not getting married and nobody's sticking any hands in anybody's pants. So we don't need consent. Just do your thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here to celebrate a thing called life. Or whatever you say. Ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, Dan, I just want you to be like so you. You know what I mean? Fuck, Dan. What are you trying to put me in a game here? Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. The game. You're trying to put me in a game. So fucking silly, bro. Cheers, man. Cheers, man. Yeah, I'll probably be getting out real soon. There you go, Dan. Now you're in the penalty box. For being weird. Yeah, Prince, I mean, you know, spend as much time with your kids as you can, man. I know there's barriers in the world, time, space, messing with other people. You know what I mean? Like, I know the barriers in the world, but spend as much time as you can. Just make yourself a force. Take care. Good night to you, Dan. Don't cry. Don't cry, Dan. 600 seconds. That means 10 minutes, you know. It's not the end of the world. But it is the end of the stream, Dan. You're being weird, man. I'll see you guys later. Much love to everybody. Happy holidays all the way around. I will be back on Tuesday. See y'all. Peace.